What's up, dudes and dudes of the internet? My name's Scythe, and today we're going to be taking a look at Kova, which manages to be very atmospheric and very unique. You don't actually see many games like this coming out anymore, and lots of the elements of this game actually remind me of No Man's Sky. We got a little bit of Metroid thrown in, also a bunch of other things that we're not actually going to see today in the demo. Apparently, you're going to be able to upgrade your character, which they do actually have that menu fleshed out, but you can't actually interact with it near as I can tell yet. I did end up running into a bit of issues with the controls, so hopefully I'm going to be able to do a little bit better now that I'm presenting the video. But in any case, it's a demo, so a lot of stuff can end up changing. Links are going to be in the description for everything about this game and so that you can support them on Kickstarter. I'm also going to have to censor out a lot of what this guy says for our younger audience members because he's swearing quite a bit. It's just minor swears, not really any big deal, but hey, that random person ended up shooting me out of hyperspeed. Those pirates, at least I'm not stranded. The ship's scanners has detected some basic resources around here. So again, very similar. This is where the aspect of No Man's Sky comes in because we have to actually go and gather ourselves some carbon as quickly as possible to end up getting our energy, which you can see indicated in the bottom left. So these plants right over here are going to end up giving us the actual carbon. So we just end up aiming, grabbing it, delicious, aiming, shoot, grab it all. That should be enough carbon for now. I see some titanium and plutonium on the scanner. I need those to repair the ship thrusters so that I can get the heck out of here. Except he's not saying it as nicely as I am. But this is also a realistic depiction of what Canada is. Yes and no. No, it is. Anyways, let's sprint down here, because there is a sprint button in this game. And then we've got some titanium right here. I think this is the titanium, right? No, that's platinum. Okay. So these resources are going to end up having a big part to play in the survival of your character on other planets, because that's the cool thing is this is not the only planet that you end up actually going to, right? So let's melee attack these bad boys. That should be enough for the thrusters repair. Better get back to the ship before something else goes wrong. I'm still going to grab a little bit more of these resources just because I'm paranoid. Our character actually looks pretty cool as well. Really reminds me of kind of a Killzone style. Craft more stamina. In the bottom left, the battery is actually fully drained. So if we hold down on the D-pad, this is the crafting menu or the quick craft. On the right is going to be crafting as health. Top is obviously grenades. Left is ammo. Bottom is going to be stamina. So again, that survivability ends up coming in on a game that you wouldn't normally expect some survivability to end up showing up. Now, this part gave me a lot of trouble the first time through. I made sure to play into this demo as much as I could anyways, but for us to actually, like, this menu seems to have really busted up controls right now. I generally seem to have a very hard time navigating it, but in any case, we can fix our landing gear right here. You can see that all the different parts of the ship would end up actually costing different resources to repair. I'm assuming later on you would end up actually getting different ships in general, maybe. That should hold the ship over. That's odd. There seems to be some kind of signal interfering with the radar. I'm never getting off this rock unless I can stop that transmission. Oh, the plot thickens. Find the signal. Press plus or the start button for more details. This is where things get a little confusing because if I actually press the start button, while the new mission find the signal and investigate is right there, I can't actually click over into this sub-menu to end up scrolling up and down or anything. I also can't seem to go to any of the materials or weapons and stuff. Maybe that's on purpose, but in general, I just can't seem to go to the main objective. And there's going to be a little bit further on we're going to end up running into a little bit of trouble unless I can figure it out. But I wanted to point this out that I'm pretty sure this is actually kind of a galactic map. So you can see the planet that we're on right now is the green highlighted one, which has ice and extreme cold, danger is medium, resources, carbon, titanium, plutonium. Very similar to No Man's Sky, but just as a side-scrolling type of game instead. And then here's where you would end up actually upgrading our character's abilities and stuff like that, which I don't think that's in the version of the game right now that we're running. This is just a demo, kind of just to give atmosphere and just show the basic controls, right? Find the signal and investigate. Yeah, I know. Stop yelling at me. Also, It's a little bit dark right now. The game actually does teach us how to use our flashlight in 2 seconds, but not before introducing new crazy creatures. Oh yeah, now while you actually have your flashlight donned, you're going to end up actually draining more of your resources, right? Or of the stamina battery thing. We don't actually have to go up there at all. I don't know whether or not there's fall damage. Honestly speaking, I just don't really want to risk it. But let's grab all of those resources. The sound effects are actually pretty good, considering the type of game that this is. I mean, the production in general is just very, very fine. I think we actually did end up taking some fall damage there, or maybe it's just that we drain more battery while we're moving. Do we not drain any battery when we stand still, I wonder? Looks like we got some more resources down at the bottom, but that's okay. So let's actually stand still and see it. I think it's, yeah, it's still draining very slowly. That could just be because of our battery in general. But we got some baddies here. So we gotta try and take these guys out. Get out of here, you little freaks. Now, there's not really much reason to continuously fight these guys because they do continuously end up respawning. Ah! Whoa! It's a demo, so it's kind of broken. Okay, this must be something rather... Whoopsie-daisy. It looks like a chip, but how? I better get this back to the ship and figure out what this is. It could make for a big payout if I can find the right buyer. Interesting. So that's the chip on top of us. Do we just touch it and grab it? Okay, cool. Because the first time coming through here, I couldn't for the life of me, like maybe I ran into a glitch or something, because the chip wouldn't end up disappearing. It just was always there, right? Okay, these guys all do end up coming back, so again, there's not really much point in actually fighting them. Let's end up getting our energy back up, and I guess unless something of interest ends up showing up, was he actually hanging on the edge? That's interesting if he does. Oh, he does! Okay, cool. Can he pull himself up, though? Yeah, he can. Okay, so there's actually a little bit of parkour navigation going on, which is really neat. And the double jump just makes things a little bit easier. Oh my. That was at least able to save me. Kind of reminds me of Prince of Persia in that regard. We're going through our energy like crazy, though. Jiminy Crockett. Gotta be really careful about that, dude. In any case, let us get out of here. And I'm gonna meet you all back at the ship. Aha, so something did end up showing up. This must be an IAA, is that what it is? No fly zone? That drone will cause me a heap of headaches if it alerts them. So we gotta avoid being spotted? Is that the whole point? Okay, maybe not, I don't know. I'm not really good at the aiming. At least we had just enough ammo to take care of that guy. Craft more ammo. Yes, please. I need as much as we can get. Let's craft another set of ammo. Why did we not craft? We crafted 30. We're crafting more ammo, but it's not actually giving it to us. Why? Okay, yeah, it's just bugged out and not actually giving us the extra ammo. Okay, that's a little bit scary. Because that means we're not going to be able to have more ammunition for battle. At least we ended up running into something worthwhile when we ended up coming back, though. Because otherwise, yeah, it could have very easily, you know, just been nothing all the way back. Just get to our ship. Here we go. Let's see what's up. Otherwise, another thing, obviously, another part of this game really reminds me of Starbound as well, but a little bit more adult and mature. All right, weird bug ship. Where are we now? Hello? What the? Oh, is that already the end of the demo? Okay. Well, in any case, yeah, as it's kind of showing in the trailer here, there's this bigger mystery going on with everything. But also there's going to be other NPCs that you can end up interacting with, getting into different types of politics with the characters in the universe and stuff, and just generally trying to figure out what's actually going on with... If this was No Man's Sky, it would be the Atlas, right? And generally speaking, too, I'm seeing in all these screenshots, his gear changes quite a bit as well. I'm assuming his body armor is going to end up changing, but his weapons definitely do end up changing because that's actually in some of the settings. I'm guessing that big giant orb is going to be the big bad guy or something. Oh my, water went down the wrong tube. Sorry about that. But that demo was a little bit shorter than I thought. Because originally when I was contacted, they were saying that this demo was going to be somewhere around 20 minutes. That was not 20 minutes. But in any case, really, really cool. Like, if I had the extra time, I would definitely pick this game up and play through it, you know, but it's not necessarily something that would work on my channel personally. I mostly am doing this video for all of you so that you can kind of get the benefit of being able to see what this is all about. So links are going to be in the description for everything. Mostly just go into the Kickstarter so that you can end up supporting these dudes and dudettes. And otherwise, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Very much appreciate it. Hope that you enjoyed. Sayonara and stay epic.